Morning, Chirps. New teammate for Boisvert, wild ready to make Kaprizov filthy rich. Happy Tuesday. It's back to work for most of us, but that means we're one day closer to the start of the Chicago Blackhawks training camp. Today's Chirps keeps you updated on the young players looking to make the team out of camp. Plus, a top prospect gets a new teammate, and a Central Division rival is ready to throw huge money at their biggest star. Blackhawks Chirps. We're less than 2 weeks away from the Tom Curvers Prospect Showcase, and Blackhawks training camp will follow quickly. With that in mind, our Todd Welter profiled 4 prospects who have a great shot at making the opening night roster. https://Blackhawks, great shot making their first opening night roster. On the other hand, Todd also examined 6 prospects who will participate in training camp but are not yet ready to compete for an NHL Oster spot. https://blackhawkup.com/6 Blackhawks prospects virtually no shot making NHL opening night roster. Todd Matthews wrote how the Athletics' recent pipeline rankings prove that Kyle Davidson's long-term. https://blackhawkup.com/Blackhawks recent pipeline ranking drives home a convenient truth. Plan is starting to come to fruition. There is a lot that needs to go right before we can begin doing victory laps, but the solid foundation is there. On this date in 1972, the legendary Summit Series between Canada and the Soviet Union opened in Montreal. Blackhawks Pat Stapleton, Dennis Holl, Bill White, Stan Mikita, and Tony Esposito all made Canada's roster, but none of them dressed for Game 1. Despite jumping out to an early 2-0 lead, Canada lost 7-3 to the Soviets. Montreal Canadiens goaltender Ken Dryden gave up all 7 goals on 30 shots. Blackhawks birthday roll call, September 2nd, Kevin Miller, Stefan Matteau, and Mike Peluso. NHL Chirps. Michael Russo reported on the latest episode of Worst Seats in the House that the Minnesota Wild are ready to break the bank on Kirill Kaprizov. https://podcast/us/podcast/worst-seats-in-the-house/Anthony, ID 13726132288. He believes they offered him an 8-year deal worth a ton of money, possibly as much as $16 million per season. Reese Jones of Puck Pros wrote how an Olympic gold medal could crown. https://puckpros.com. Olympic gold could crown Patrick Kane as the greatest American player in history. 01K40N42F. Patrick Kane as the greatest American hockey player in history. The Blackhawks legend has won multiple Stanley Cups, the Calder, Hart, and Conn Smythe trophies, but a gold medal has eluded him. He won a silver medal in 2010 and was part of the 2014 U.S. team that finished 4th. However, making Team USA is no guarantee for the 36-year-old winger, who was left off the 4 Nations face-off roster last February. Last week, Gordon Munro of Oil on White wrote about how Frank Nazar's contract extension could impact the Edmonton Oilers. https://Oil on White, how the Frank Nazar deal could impact the Oilers. 01K37Z 9VHK32. And their young players like Matthew Savoie and Isaac Howard. If there is one thing General Manager Stan Bowman knows how to do, it's handling young players in a tight salary cap situation. Oh wait. Sacha Boisvert got a new teammate at Boston University over the weekend. Sweden blueliner Malte Vass announced his commitment to the Terriers for the upcoming hockey season. The Columbus Blue Jackets drafted the 6'2" defenseman in the 3rd round, 76th overall of the 2025 NHL entry draft. NHL birthday roll call, September 2, Glenn Sather, Mario Tremblay, Doug Smale, Bobby Gould, Gerard Gallant, Jason Blake, Sami Salo, Brian McGrattan, Alexander Barkov, Eetu Luostarinen, and Eric Brandstrom.